silver, let's talk about just a minute, why did silver get canceled? Here we have a gold monetary piece and we have a silver monetary piece. And we have gold and silver in our economy, and we have gold and silver coins. And what they did was they set gold up at $35 per ounce. And then silver was set up on a ratio of 15.2 to 1. That is, gold was 15.2 times silver in value. And so silver, so what they did is they put a certain amount of gold in here, and they called that $20. And they put a certain amount of silver here, and they called that $20, or whatever. But that was the ratio, 15 to 1. Then what happened? In America, in the West, silver was mined and was traded, and they hit huge silver finds. You remember all the silver that used to come out of Mexico and Bolivia and South America, all this stuff? They hit incredible silver finds, and all of a sudden the value of silver plunged. The value of silver plunged and changed this ratio to 40 to 1, 50 to 1. So what did people do? They took their $20 silver pieces, they took it to the mint and said, I would like to have a $20 gold piece for my $20 silver piece. And the mint had to give it to them. And so it was a great way to make money. You could just do this. So what they had to do, the government had to do, was cancel this. What do you need to do? You need to not put gold and silver in dollars. What that needs to be, and it needs to be a unit of weight. It needs to be 1 ounce, 0.999 fine, silver or gold. And it's always that, and it's not dollars.
Right.
And then that, when you walk into your car dealer and you got 10 of these at $1,300 a piece, and so you can buy a cheap car for 10 of those. Wow. And so what happens? They because they set this to each one had to be equal to dollars, and gold was more controlled, but silver wasn't controlled because there's so much silver you couldn't control it. You couldn't control the price of silver, and they mined so much silver at that particular time that it caused the price of silver to fall, and that upset the currency, and that's because they set basically it says as a result, the monetary value of silver coins was based on government fiat rather than on the commodity value of their contents. And this became especially true following the huge silver strikes in the West, which further depressed the silver price. From that time until the early 1960s, the silver content in United States dimes, quarters, half dollars, and silver dollars was worth only a fraction of their face value. So what the actual silver content was worth less than what they had written on the face. And the free coinage of silver would have amounted to an increase in money supply with inflation as a result. So what we had in America, what was called free gold and free silver. This meant that if you mine gold, you could bring the gold to the mint, and for a small fee, they would turn it into gold and put it into coin and hand it back to you. You could take jewelry, you could turn it into coins. They would do it for you. The same thing, what the silver folks were trying to do, they were trying to get the same thing. If I bring you silver, I want you to convert it into silver coin, and then they would take the silver coin and exchange it for gold. That's what they were trying to do. And that's not a good good thing to do. It's a smart thing if you're trying to swindle the government or something. But the government didn't want that to happen. So